So there are 15 building cards in Clash Royale, including the two evolved ones, Evolved Tesla and Evolved Mortar. And today I will be ranking them all on a tier list. First off, we have Barbarian Hut. This card is terrible. I'm putting it in the horrible tier because it is 6 elixir, and the Barbarians spawn so infrequently, and Barbarians are just not very good by themselves. That is why it's so low. Goblin Drill, I think I'm going to put in bad because it's not terrible, but like it has like no health, and it's just worse than a Goblin Barrel. It should be 3 elixir. It's too much elixir for what it is. And then X-Bow, I'm going to put in mid because it's super expensive, but the card itself is a very good card. And then Furnace is in bad because Fire Spirits are not very good. I mean, they can add up, but now with the Dagger Duchess, they're not going to do anything. And then Goblin Hut is also in bad because to me it's a pretty useless card. It doesn't really do anything. It's got so little health, and it can just pretty much be fully countered by arrows. And it's 5 elixir, which is way too much for what it is. Goblin Cage is mid. It's just, there's not a lot to say about it. I mean, the Goblin Brawler, I guess it's kind of good, but it's like, I don't know, sort of like a Barbarian. And then Inferno Tower is mid because it can be easily countered, but it is very good against certain things like P.E.K.K.A. or Mega Knight, but it's 5 elixir, and I don't think that that's really worth it. And then Cannon is mid because it's very good for distracting things, and it's only 3 elixir, so I feel like it deserves to be in mid, but it doesn't do a lot of damage or have a lot of health. Then Mortar is a good card. It does good damage. It does shoot very infrequently though, so I think I'm going to put that in mid. And then it's a good building. It does splash too. And then Tombstone, Tombstone is a good card for 3 elixir. It can distract and counter some big things like P.E.K.K.A. The card itself is not very good, so I'm saying it's in between mid and good, but I'm gonna keep it in good for now because it's just the amount of stuff it can counter for 3 elixir is kind of crazy. Evolved Mortar. This is good. It's just Mortar, but with a Goblin that spawns with the Mortar hit. So if you have like a P.E.K.K.A. or something, and then that Goblin spawns, the tower is not gonna lock onto the Goblin, so the Goblin's just gonna go to town on the tower. And Elixir Collector is good. I mean, it's 6 elixir, but it does end up giving you more elixir than it costs. Tesla is a very good tier. It is very strong. It's not able to be hit by spells when it's underground, and that's pretty frequently when it's underground. And it does decent damage, and it has good health. And then also, it is one of 2 spells that deal direct damage to air troops, giving it the very good category. Then obviously, Evolution Tesla is just a better version of Tesla, making like a electric shockwave thing around the Tesla when it comes out of the ground. So, for the same reasons, it's in very good category. Then Bomb Tower, I'm also going to put it in S. It does good damage, it does splash damage, and for 4 elixir, I think you're definitely getting your value. Many people may disagree with me, but in my opinion, that goes there. I hope you enjoyed the video, and that's all for today. Thanks for watching.